Moral stories.
Once upon a time, a clever deer lives in a forest. Although he was very little, but he was very wise and clever. All the dangerous animals of the forest, like lion, tiger, and wolf, always lurked to eat him, but he always saved himself from them. One day, the clever deer was busy in eating grass. Suddenly, a tiger came near to him and said,
Finally, I caught you, little clever deer. I will definitely eat you today.
Clever Deer was so afraid. To save his life, he began to saw right and left to find something to save himself. Suddenly, he saw a pile of dirt and dung placed near to him. An idea struck in his mind. Deer said,
Mr. Tiger, please don't eat me today. Lion King had ordered me to stand here and guard his tasty food.
He pointed towards the pile of dirt and dung.
Our Lion King liked this food too much and don't like that anyone try to taste it.
Is it really Lion King's tasty meal?
Yes, and our king strictly ordered that no one can taste his yummy food.
Tiger started drooling by listening about the lion's yummy food.
Yummy!
Tiger said,
Sweet dear, please let me taste this yummy food. I will never tell Lion about it.
Deer said,
Okay, but first let me run away from here so that Lion King don't think that I allowed you to taste his yummy food.
Tiger let the deer run away and take a large bite of dirt and dung on his finger and placed it in his mouth. The dirty taste of dirt and dung filled his mouth, and he began to spit the dirt out of his mouth in anger and said,
That clever deer fooled me. I will never let him go and will definitely eat him today in dinner.
After saying this, Tiger ran after the deer and again caught him on the way. When Clever Deer again saw the tiger in front of him, he became frightened. Tiger said,
You fooled me once, but now I will never let you go and will eat you.
Clever Deer looked around to find something to save himself. Suddenly he saw a big beehive on a tree. Deer said,
Dear Tiger, don't eat me now. Our Lord Lion ordered me to stand here and guard his precious drum.
Tiger said.
Drum? Which drum?
Deer pointed towards beehive and said,
Look, that's our King Lion's drum. And when anyone hit it, it produces the most melodious sound of the world.
When Tiger came to know about the drum, he began to beg Deer to let him touch the drum, to listen the best melodious sound of the world. Deer said,
If you are insisting, I can let you beat the drum, but first let me run away from here, so that King Lion don't know that I let you to touch this drum.
Tiger told Deer to run away and climb the tree to hit the drum. But as soon as he touched the beehive, bees came out of the hive and attacked the tiger and began to bite him. Tiger ran to the nearby pond and then the bees let him go. Now Tiger became more furious that this little deer fooled him twice. He again ran after the deer and caught him in the way and said,
Clever deer? How dare you fool me twice? Now I will never let you go.
The deer became very terrified. He can see his death in front of him. He never lose hope and began to search something which can save his life. He saw a dragon who was sleeping nearby, curled his body around his head, and his skin was shining in the bright sunlight, and it was looking very beautiful. Suddenly, an idea came in his mind. Deer said to the tiger,
Mr. Tiger, please don't eat me right now. Our King Lion had ordered me to stand here and guard his beautiful shiny belt.
Belt? Which belt?
Deer pointed towards the dragon. Tiger was very amazed to see such a beautiful colored belt and began to beg Deer to let him wear the belt around his waist. Deer said,
Okay, but first let me run away, otherwise our Lion King will be very angry that why I let anyone to touch his belt.
Tiger let the deer run away and wrapped Dragon around his waist, thinking that it's a beautiful belt. Dragon got up, and initially he was surprised that who wrapped him around his waist. And then he wrapped himself tightly around Tiger and tried to attack him. When Tiger came to know that it was a dragon, not a belt, he became very frightened and threw Dragon away from him and ran away and never tried to catch Clever Deer again. Dear friends, the moral of the story is that we can defeat our much stronger enemy by our wisdom and bravery. Dear friends, if you like our story, please like and share our video. And for more exciting stories, don't forget to subscribe our channel.